Today we're taking a look at some big construction milestones in Magic Kingdom and EPCOT, the latest on what's coming to Universal's Epic Universe, and everything you need to know if you're visiting Disney World this week. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. So big updates on Tiana's Bayou adventure in Magic Kingdom. Plus, we learned about some major developments in the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk coming to Universal. And we tried all the Easter treats in Disney World so you don't have to. Or at least you know which ones you shouldn't. So new characters have just been announced for Tiana's Bayou adventure. Disney's given some more details on the critter band that will be part of the new Tiana's Bayou adventure in Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. There will be Bialia the beaver, Bo the opossum, Gritty the rabbit, Apollo the raccoon, Rufus the turtle, and Timoleon the otter. Now, we got a peek at the concept art for these guys, but no shots of those new animatronics just yet. Tiana's Bayou adventure will be opening this summer in Magic Kingdom, and construction walls are starting to come down. It will be opening this year in Disneyland as well, but we're not quite sure when, though we have been seeing all of that greenery going on top of the mountain recently. Just yesterday, we saw Disney cast members, Imagineers we're presuming, riding Tiana's Bayou adventure. That is a major milestone, so here's hoping for an opening date announcement soon. So Universal's Epic Universe will feature 5 new lands: Celestial Park, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, and How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. This last one is the land we are going to talk about today because we've got a ton of awesome information about it this week. The land is going to have 4 attractions, a live show, and some character meet and greets. So the first we're going to talk about is Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This is a family thrill coaster where you're going to join Hiccup to test out his latest glider contraption. The coaster reaches speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, taking visitors around the perimeter of the land and even across the lagoon. In the Untrainable Dragon, you've got a live show based on the Untrainable show in Universal Beijing Resort. The show takes guests on an unforgettable journey with beloved characters Hiccup, Toothless, Gobber, and Astrid as they work together to solve the mystery of the Untrainable Dragon. Oh, it's gonna be such a learning opportunity. Next is the Fire Drill. You're gonna board a dragon-headed boat where you'll get to blast water cannons at flame-like targets to practice putting out fires, which is a crucial skill to master when living with dragons. On this ride, one side of the boat is competing with the other, and Universal has warned that you will get soaked. In the Dragon Racers Rally, this is another thrill ride in this land. You're going to get to practice aerobatic maneuvers and high-speed barrel rolls on 2 Viking-made dragon-riding trainers that reach heights of up to 67 feet in the air. Not gonna lie, kind of looks terrifying. Okay, Viking Training Camp. This is an adventure play area where the little ones can play and explore. In Haddock Paddock, you'll get to meet Hiccup and Toothless. Universal also said you might encounter more characters throughout the land, including Vikings and dragons. And the main restaurant in this land is Mead Hall. This is a savory menu here, and they've got a variety of meats and fish, sandwiches, and more, along with a collection of meads and ciders. Spitfire Grill is a quick service restaurant with hearty meals flame-seared by a helpful unseen dragon fry cook. Hooligans Grog and Gruel is a racing-themed food stand. Merchandise will be for sale at shops like Viking Traders, How to Treat Your Dragon, Hiccup's Workshop, and Toothless Treasures. If you're headed to Universal, we've got you covered with some video guides, including the best things I ate on my recent trip to Universal Orlando. So the cabins at Fort Wilderness Resort are undergoing a transformation, making them more modern and turning them into Disney Vacation Club cabins. Now we've learned they'll also be eligible for an exclusive hotel perk. Previously, the Wilderness cabins did not qualify for extended evening hours, but it appears that as soon as they officially open as the DVC cabins at Fort Wilderness, guests staying there will qualify for that perk. This perk allows guests at these select hotels to stay in one of the 4 parks after regular hours on select nights. You get extra time to ride the rides and generally way lower wait times. These places are basically empty during these extended evening hours. It's awesome. So the new DVC cabins have a projected opening date of July 1st, and this is going to make them a lot more popular, I think. Tokyo Disney Resort announced a brand new It's a Small World with Groot ride crossover. This new version of the ride is set to debut in winter 2025 for a limited run with the Marvel characters included. This is the first time we're going to see Marvel in Tokyo Disney. Now we've got an EPCOT construction update for you next. Communicore Hall and Communicore Plaza will open on June 10th, 2024 in Epcot, and we are seeing some construction milestones. The Mickey and Friends sign finally arrived in Epcot. That is showcasing, of course, that this will be a Mickey and Friends meet and greet in Communicore Hall. You can also see a colorful new mural that spans the length of the walls, and we just noticed also that those triangle panels do light up, so I think that's going to be amazing. Disney has officially announced that cast member to guest pin trading will return on April 7th. Previously, you could trade via pin boards throughout the parks and resorts. Soon, though, you'll be able to trade directly with cast members around the parks. They may be wearing a pin lanyard or a crossbody with pins on it, so just look out for them. Did you know the Tower of Terror now has its own cookie? The Terror cookie can be found in the Joffrey's stand near the ride for $6.38. This has white chocolate chips, Oreo bits, and a dusting of cinnamon sugar on top. It's basically a purple dyed sugar cookie, but it's really, really good. It's a moist, soft cookie, very doughy, and the cinnamon sugar flavor comes out real strongly. The white chocolate chips were soft, and while the Oreos weren't super flavorful, it was a nice texture add, and we would have missed them if they weren't there. Caramel Kusha in Epcot has a brand new snack that is a mashup of two of my all-time favorite Disney World snacks, the carrot cake cookie from Hollywood Studios and those incredible cookie sandwiches at Caramel Kusha. Now, this is a bit smaller than the Hollywood Studios version, and instead of that traditional cream cheese frosting inside, this is a caramel buttercream with caramel sauce, and it's a little more expensive. That caramel comes at a higher price point, apparently. You can get this one for $7.29. Not sure if it's only there for the Easter weekend or if it's going to be a long-term edition. The Mara at Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo House has a new Easter treat. The carrot tart is carrot cake, cream cheese citrus mousse with caramel insert, chocolate shell. I know insert sounds weird, right? It's basically just like a caramel mousse that's inside the cream cheese citrus mousse. It's just kind of how it looks. It's all in a chocolate shell, and it's got toasted coconut. You can get it for $6.49. Now, the whole carrot body is made up of that cream cheese citrus mousse with that caramel inside. The carrot is placed on top of a crust with carrot cake topped with toasted coconut flakes, and the dessert is very mousse heavy. A lot of the desserts at Animal Kingdom Lodge these days are mousse heavy, so be prepared for that. The carrot cake was spiced and moist, and we wish there was more to balance out the mousse ratio. The mousse itself had almost a floral flavor to it alongside that bite of caramel. May be worth a special trip to this resort, but if you're here already, give it a try. At Le Petit Cafe at Riviera Resort in Disney World, you can get a pack of 3 egg-shaped macarons for $7.99. The flavors are very much spring themed. You've got strawberry honey, blueberry coriander, and orange milk chocolate. Strawberry honey has a subtle honey flavor compared to the strawberry flavor, which is the star of the show. The honey seemed to give it a little extra sweetness in the center. And as for the blueberry coriander macaron, the fruity flavor was pretty dull, almost non-existent if we hadn't been searching for it. The coriander is the more prominent flavor, but it was very sweet and kind of a thick icing. But the orange milk chocolate macaron was topped with a chocolate Riviera R medallion, which was a nice addition when it melted a bit and added to the gooiness of the cookies. The overall flavor reminded us of an orange chocolate candy, and we really enjoyed it. It was probably our favorite of the 3. If you want a simple but delicious seasonal snack, we'd recommend these for sure. Emirates Patisserie in Disney Springs has a new Easter treat. The Easter Bunny Petite Cake is made with layers of vanilla chiffon, blueberry compote, and cream cheese mousse with fondant decor. We found that the cake was soft and moist with that berry flavor coming in between the layers. The cream cheese mousse is also real creamy and light. We do have one complaint though. The mousse flavor was too mild for us. This one, like all petite cakes at Emirates, is $22. If you'd like something a little smaller and less expensive, they also have an Easter basket panna cotta with tropical strawberry, coconut, and passion fruit flavors for $7.25. We'd recommend eating the toppings first because they don't really blend well with the panna cotta texture. Deluxe Burger in Disney Springs scared us this week when suddenly several sauces were no longer available on their self-serve sauce bar. We spotted the chipotle mayo, garlic ranch, and truffle aioli still available to enjoy at a self-serve station, but there seemed to be a few missing. When we inquired with a cast member, we were advised that the barbecue, 1921, and buffalo sauces are still available, but you'll find them behind the counter in portioned cups for cast members to hand out to you on request. So if you want all those sauces, they're not available. Those little pumps anymore, you have to ask for them. So it is busy in Disney World this week, and here's what you need to know if you're going. This is probably the biggest week of spring break because we've got Easter weekend here. Now, if you're an annual pass holder, be sure to get those park pass reservations in for the first park you want to visit each day because they are filling up. For the rest of you with tickets attached to specific dates, be glad Disney has done away with park pass reservations for most people and you can head right on in. Crowds have been pretty spectacular all week. Keep an eye out for lots of end of the line signs, even for rides that typically don't have lines that now need crowd control. This is going to be true for lightning lanes as well. If you see a massive line of people by a ride entrance, look around for a cast member with an end of the line sign just to be sure. If you're planning on buying Genie Plus or individual lightning lanes, do it early. They have been selling out this week. Those individual lightning lanes have been going fast in the mornings. If you're a Disney Resort guest, you've got that big perk of being able to book those at 7 a.m. rather than at park opening, so do not squander that opportunity. Genie Plus hit a high for 2024 at $39 per person per day for Magic Kingdom and the multi-park option, and we expect that's not going to go down too much until later in the week, but it could continue at those higher rates until next week. Heads up that Rock and Roller Coaster is still closed in Hollywood Studios until sometime this summer. If you want to ride Kilimanjaro Safaris around sunset, be sure to keep an eye on that last safari ride time. Starting on March 31st, we'll actually get more time to ride as it'll close at 7 p.m. for a limited time. Then starting on April 7th, the ride will close at 6 p.m. Right now, it looks like the 6 p.m. closing will continue through most of May as well. In the most exciting news of the week, the Barrel Bridge is back at Tom Sawyer Island. Honestly, though, if it's crowded, head over there for a break from all the people. That's a good place to go during spring break. Keep an eye out for Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny in Magic Kingdom. They're greeting guests intermittently between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. at the Bunny Lane Garden, aka Liberty Square Gazebo. The Easter Bunny is also meeting in Disneyland, and if you're in Magic Kingdom this weekend, don't miss the Easter Parade happening on the 30th and 31st before the Festival of Fantasy Parade. Weather-wise, it's going to be hot with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, possibly hitting 90 1 or 2 days this week, with a chance of just a few showers a couple days as well. If you'll be in the parks this week, remember to take breaks, hydrate, give yourself a break from the crowds, and have fun. In merchandise news, the new Marvel mini ears are a huge hit. These ears are so popular that they were completely sold out in Magic Kingdom just 2 hours after the park opened, but we still found them in Disney Springs at Superhero headquarters, and they may get restocked elsewhere. They're bright gold, and each ear has the Infinity Stones on both the front and the back. They cost $44.99 and are currently only available in park. Another very popular merch item just dropped, the Starbucks Black and Gold Tumbler. We spotted it at the Emporium on Main Street, USA in Magic Kingdom for $49.99. But this sparkly cup can be found all over Disney World, including in the Starbucks locations. Disneyland gets all the good popcorn buckets, right? And starting April 5th, you'll be able to get this Jabba the Hutt popcorn bucket at Galactic Grill, as well as the popcorn cart near Star Trader. Starting May 4th, you'll be able to grab the Salvage Stormtrooper helmet bucket, plus there are loads of other specialty cups and sippers and buckets and glow cubes and more coming to the parks for Season of the Force. You can check them all out, plus the whole foodie guide over at DisneyFoodblog.com. The opening of Disney's newest island destination is fast approaching, beginning in June, and we've got a peek at some new Lookout Key merch, including a Spirit jersey, plushies of Mickey and Minnie, new Loungefly ears, and backpacks, and an exclusive pair of mini ears. We'll be checking out Lookout Key and Lighthouse Point ourselves soon, so be sure to follow along here to see if you want to book one of the cruises that stops at this new destination. That's the news for today. If you want news in your inbox every single day from us here at DFB, be sure to sign up for our free newsletter. The link to sign up is right in the description. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. Have an awesome holiday weekend. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.